Hello everyone, Steedoj here, and I will say now, because I don't really say this a lot in my videos. Okay, first of all, this guy's extremely laggy, so just remember that. I will say now because I normally don't say this when I do take a suggestion, but I do have a section in my Discord. If you want a link to that, it will be in the description. I have a section in my Discord for video suggestions, and this suggestion comes from Wacky Shadow Player 99. That's his name at the time of me recording this. So yeah, thank you so much to him. He suggested that I make a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta video, and I was thinking, why not? It's been way too long since I've actually showed off this character on the channel, and he even missed a spot in my overpowered character list. But that was specifically because I've never heard like anyone call him OP. Like they say one combo he has is OP, but they don't call the whole character overpowered because of the one combo. So I was thinking it's not worth it to include him in this video. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on with this. As usual, you have all kinds of Xenoverse players, and this guy decided to be the laggy guy. As you can see, he's so laggy his Punisher drive didn't even hit me, but it did start up. He also, yeah, that's a really beautiful stamina break. How could you not? Oh, this as well. This is just delicious. I don't know how you could hate on that. He's also trying to do the Super Saiyan Goku, not Super Saiyan Goku. I think this has been an exploit since Xenoverse 1, to be fair, where you instant transmission for invincibility, then do a God Fist. He does try to do that quite a bit, but the problem is that it's so easy to read that it's not really a threat, unless if like the game like purposely screws you over, like your block doesn't come out in time, or it instant transmissions him to like a, I don't know, a different angle because you're too close to a wall or something. Those are the only times it's really a threat. But this guy's connection is honestly so bad I can't even hit him most of the time. As you could see earlier in the match, most of my stamina breaks were dropping, and this was actually my fault. I was waiting for him to get close to the ground so I could release my Gallic gun so it wouldn't miss to begin with. But I'd held down the button for too long, and it of course goes into the full charge when you do that with Super Gallic gun. So that was entirely my fault. Punisher drive is still really good. I don't know. The nerf to Punisher drive didn't really do anything, and for people who are asking what the nerf did, apparently if you flick the stick forward, you don't immediately like just fly off. Nice way to finish someone off, Vegeta. Just grab them by their crotch. Apparently if you flick the stick forward, it doesn't make you just fly off straight away. I don't know about this because when I flick the stick forward, I still seem to be able to move at full speed, as if the move never got nerfed. But I'm seeing less people use it, so I'm gonna believe the nerfs, I guess. This fight is obviously with a golden Frieza. He's not laggy. Yeah, well, I mean, not laggy by Xenoverse standards. He's not laggy because the game will always have a permanent netcode issue that will always, it'll always be there. I genuinely can't tell if this guy's a good Frieza user or not, and I mean just like regular Frieza user, because Vegeta is a better character than Frieza in this game, especially this preset of Blue Vegeta. My god, I was really excited first of all when I heard that they were adding the characters like original outfits for their Super Saiyan Blue forms back in DLC 4. For those of you who don't know, before DLC 4, we had Whis Battlesuit and Whis Gi Goku in some Goku Black Arc Parallel quests, which is just, it's just dumb because it doesn't make any sense. Second of all, I don't even like those outfits that much for the characters anyways. And those were the only Super Saiyan Blue presets they had, so after DLC 4, no, when DLC 4 dropped, they added in these outfits for Vegeta and Goku, and this preset of Vegeta is by far the best Vegeta preset in the whole game. I would say the only thing that makes him, I would say it's debatable. The only thing that doesn't make him as overpowered or as good as some Vegetas is because he doesn't have as high Ki Blast supers, and he doesn't have Big Bang Attack, which a lot of people did use to do monstrous damage in combos with Vegeta. So not having Big Bang Attack and having moves like, for example, Wild Hunt replace its slot isn't exactly the best thing, because Wild Hunt isn't exactly a good move, and Vegeta doesn't exactly have a lot of strike super, does he? But yeah, that's aside, I finished this guy off with a Gallic gun because people don't realize that if you vanish, people always bait a back hit, but you can hit them with a Ki super if you vanish far away enough, which is what I always do. This guy, I saw Aura Slide and Hawk Charge and nonsense like that when I used it. I don't know if I used the Scout on him a second time, but when I did Peep In on him, you can go back to rewind it, or I'll probably freeze frame it now actually. He had moves like Aura Slide and Hawk Charge on, not to mention him Ki cancelling as much as he does later on in the fight. Yeah, like right now. Let me know. Okay, I can't really go easy on this guy. Because, you know, these kind of players, if you go easy on them, they'll just destroy like all 3 bars of health in one stamina break and then send you a message saying, say hi to YouTube or exposed, or, you know, something really nice and tasteful like that. But yeah, he gets a stamina break on me. It's not a long stamina break because I never... Oh, nice super armor, by the way. I really like how that move, Victory Rush, I don't know why it needs armor. So that's all I have to say to that. He limit bursts. By the way, I didn't when I got stamina broken, but you know, yeah, this game. But yeah, I always try to make sure that I'm at least on a bar and half of stamina if I am going to. I will never fight someone if I only have 1 bar of stamina left. That's something I try to not do. It's just not smart in all honesty, and I always try to make sure my characters don't even have that much stamina to begin with, because you can reach a certain amount of stamina, like Jiren and Blue Goku's stamina, where if you get stamina broken on 2 bars of stamina, it doesn't matter, that's a long stamina break, and that sucks to be put in that situation. This time I don't fail my combo because, you know, I wasn't feeling dumb this time. I didn't want to take chances with this guy, to be honest, so I made sure my Gallic Gun was charged appropriately for that fight. Not for that fight, for that blast. So, yeah, so that way, I didn't want to take chances with someone who had Aura Slide. These people really show their true colors when they really start to notice they're losing the fight. Now, one thing I will say, it's rare to see a Jiren player, but it's even more rare to see a Jiren player who blocks as much as this guy did. I mean, if you saw the preview, this guy, Jesus Christ, oh my god. Which button is it? It's left bumper for consoles. But his left bumper, because I was playing on Xbox, I'm gonna say left bumper. You guys know what left bumper is for PlayStation 4. His left bumper must be broken after this fight. I have a hard time believing it isn't, because he goes ham on that shit. He literally cannot stop it. There's even a point where I knock him back. I don't know if he was doing it to taunt me, because if he was, there's better ways to taunt. For example, troll spinning, which makes you look like less of an asshole than just sitting there. Because I mean, when you sit there and block, and then you're also like just aiming for only perfect blocks the whole match, it really does only give the vibe that you're just fishing for perfect blocks and nothing else. I mean, everyone has a different opinion on perfect blocks, but in my opinion, I think it's just a really cheesy way to steal stamina from someone and get borderline free hits that you don't even deserve, because the game's mechanic for perfect blocks is so like, it encourages a low amount of skill. Also, I'm shorter than him and I slid under him on a Disney Lore attack. That's, you know, nice Xenoverse stuff. But yeah, as you can see, he was mashing block, and he still is mashing block. He goes ham on that nonsense, even like after the stamina break. You guys saw the stamina break in the preview. Would you do it for a Scooby snack? He still runs, and he still mashes block, and it's still horrible to look at. But then again, like I said, it's rare to see a Jiren player, and maybe not a lot of people know how to play Jiren, so he's just gonna play Jiren in the safest way possible. Just play him like you would play any other generic character, you know, by mashing the safest things in the game and stuff like that. And that's the way he decides to play Jiren. So that's up to... He does stamina break me here. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean stamina break. I meant he mashes block against the guy who has 1 bar of stamina. To be honest, if he did get me in a stamina break combo, he could have killed me. But, you know, mashing block is life. There's no need to even try and stamina break someone legit when you can just mash block. Also, I didn't limit burst against him. He limit bursts against me. What a wonderful world. I just grab him because I'm not really going to mess with that auto god nonsense. First of all, I shouldn't have been able to grab him, period, though I was a bit far away to grab him, but the game gave it to me, so I'm not going to complain, because I was fighting a guy who was about to kill me, and he was playing in a style that I wasn't comfortable with. Of course, he does the same thing with Rose, but with Rose, he's a bit more confident to attack me, which does back up my point that he was only playing so safe because he was playing on Jiren, a character who's not really the best, at all. Not to mention, a lot of people, again, don't know how to play Jiren, so when they play him, they're going to be like, alright, let me just play really safe. Who knows, he might know who I am, so you wouldn't want to lose to a YouTuber then be putting his video and then, I don't know, look like an asshole or something. I mean, I'm not saying you necessarily look like a bad person in my... I hope you don't look like a bad person when you go in my videos. But it's just the kind of vibe that everyone has, you know. You'll see a comment of someone saying, oh, this guy was garbage. That's why you beat him so easily. And then indirectly, you don't realize that you're calling the other guy garbage when really... you know, anything could have happened, because Xenoverse is a game where anything can happen. For example, there's times where you're right next to someone and you'll press the attack button, but because you're using, like, let's say a female Saiyan or Vegeta, for example, a character of T-Rex arms, you'll just never hit them, because first of all, you have no range. Second of all, it takes so long for the punch to come out. And against speed demons like Rose's not a high damage character, don't get me wrong, but he is very, very fast. Rose's animations are very quick, and he has a decent amount of range on his light attacks. So really, this is actually a mismatch for Vegeta, in all honesty. Aside from the fact that Rose does no damage, so Vegeta doesn't have to worry about dying, I guess, if you are playing a Vegeta against the Rose. But Rose does have the advantage in these kind of fights because, you know, range and speed priority. That's all I should have said. I should have said priority. I shouldn't have went on that long tangent. But yeah, this guy has me on the ropes for like the whole fight, and then eventually I'm like, alright, maybe I should play against his playstyle, because he's just waiting for me to dash at him, and then he'll do like the dash into a light attack, or he'll just do the dash into the he'll do the dash into the X and Y. That sounds confusing, but if you're playing on Xbox, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm on all honesty, I'm just dashing in, I'm doing an attack, I vanish from his attack, and then that's when I attack him. I get really lucky here, because he could have kept that combo going and probably put me in an infinite and drained more stamina from me. But instead he holds down his heavy attack mid combo and screws himself over. And then he tries to perfect block a back hit. Don't ever do that, please. I mean, yeah, you might get lucky and do it, but let's say you do perfect block a back hit. What do you gain? You took away 1 bar of stamina from me, and you might hit me before I perfect block you back. But if you lose, then I break your stamina, and it's a long stamina break, and then I just win. And that's not fun, is it? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, leave a like on it, subscribe if you like what you see, and I will see you in the